trust me, she's just getting better, and so are we. I'm Dinayra Andraditya Darianisa from SMAN Negeri 36 Jakarta. Let's start this. Good morning, respected judges, honorable guests, and my fellow Jakartans. Before I begin, let me ask you all one thing. If you've never been stuck in Sudirman traffic at 5 p.m., wondering if you should just walk out barefoot to your destination, are you really from Jakarta? In a few years, Jakarta will turn 500. That's a big number, right? Half a millennium, 5 full centuries of spirit, survival, and yes, deliciously spicy sambal. And Jakarta has been through almost everything, from colonialization, to revolution, to re-innovation. But I'm not here just to talk about what Jakarta has been. I'm here to talk about what Jakarta could be. But most importantly, who we need to become to lead her there. We, the youth, are bridges between eras. Jakarta is like a contradiction, a mashup, a beautiful chaos where nasi uduk is sold underneath giant billboards, where a mosque call to prayer echoes through glass buildings. And we, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, live in the middle of it. We're not the next generation, we're the now generation. Some of us are coding apps, managing online businesses, editing reels, writing thesis papers, and trying to pass math before lunchtime. So let me say this clearly. We, the youth, are not just passengers in this journey. We are the engines. Jakarta has survived empires, survived floods, inequality, injustice, and somehow Sunday traffic. But what kept her alive wasn't the money, it wasn't the buildings, it was the people, the grit, the noise. And now, we're next. We're turning pantun into slam poetry, batik into fashion statements, culture into memes, traditions into startups, innovations, TikTok, art. Because when culture meets creativity, it doesn't disappear, it becomes immortal. So no, we're not replacing the past. We're reviving it with style. Like I said, Jakarta's real beauty doesn't lie in the skyscrapers, it's in the noise. It's in the aunties yelling, Nasi uduk 5,000! Or the buskers singing Coldplay songs with a dangdut mix. Or the memes that explains political chaos better than the news ever could. And we shape the city's soul with art, through music, through chaos. Yes, we may be rebellious, but it all started with a youth who said, I'm going to make the city better, and I'm not waiting for permission. Jakarta isn't just a capital. She's a story written in languages we're still learning, a story written in kampungs, in alleyways, in songs our grandparents hummed when no one was watching. And we don't just inherit that story, we become the editors. We don't lock away our culture. We won't put it in glass boxes and put it into museums. We'll remix it, we'll animate it, we'll turn it into art, we'll wear it. Because culture isn't just precious, it's powerful. But here's the main question. Here's the truth. Will we, Gen Z and Gen Alpha, actually be able to live here? Not just to work, not just to exist, but actually live in Jakarta. Can we breathe clean air here? Can we raise our families here? Can we be thinkers, innovators, dreamers without burning out before we even turn 30? That's the test. And the answer? We don't know yet. The answer isn't in the hands of the politicians alone. It isn't in the new buildings. It's within us. We're the ones who write the answers. If we want a Jakarta that values balance, we must build it. If we want a Jakarta that's creative, we must protect creativity. And if we want a Jakarta that listens, we must speak up, but also listen back. We are the answers. So stop asking questions. Jakarta at 500 proves this. She can survive almost everything. But now, it isn't just about survival. It's about significance. So dream big. Dream unreasonable dreams. And imagine a Jakarta with clean air. Imagine a Jakarta with no floods. Imagine a Jakarta where crossing the street isn't like a boss fight. Or imagine a Jakarta where currency is creativity. Or maybe a Jakarta that will, or maybe a Jakarta that's the loudest voice in the room isn't always the richest. We don't just want to live here, we want to belong here. Our grandparents gave us a Jakarta that survived. Our parents gave us a Jakarta that grew. And now it's our turn to give Jakarta a Jakarta worth staying for. From becaks to MRTs, from colonial silence to digital noise. Jakarta keeps evolving. Jakarta keeps evolving. And we won't be the background characters in her story. We will be the authors. Because cities live because of the people who believe. And trust me, no one believes in Jakarta more than we do. Oh Jakarta, we're not just part of your history, we're your next chapter. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.